to our top story.
I mean, it affected a lot of people. I mean, those that didn't even know Miranda or even Ashley.
Really is hard to believe, but it was exactly 10 years ago today. The second of 2 Oregon City girls was kidnapped by a neighbor, Ward Weaver. Tonight we learned brand new information about that day from K2 investigator Anna Canzano, who spoke with the sister of Miranda Gaddis.
And many of us remember, and the viewers remember, Anna, you were deeply entrenched in this case 10 years ago, yet there's so many aspects still that remain a mystery.
Absolutely. We know that Ward Weaver is serving life in prison for the kidnapping and murders of Ashley Pond and Miranda Gaddis, but why he did it and how were still relatively unknown and unreported until now.
Along this busy stretch of Beaver Creek Road sits a property that remains eerily vacant and easily overlooked.
This is where like it all happened.
Mariah Gaddis remembers what happened here.
Not a day goes by that she's not with us or thought about or even talked about.
She lives with the absence of what it stole from her. Holidays, she tells me, are especially difficult. Evenings, too.
And it's really hard because that night is usually when you talk to those people you love the most, and she's not there.
It was on this day exactly 10 years ago, her older sister Miranda disappeared. 2 months before that, in January, Miranda's classmate Ashley Pond had vanished. By sheer chance, I had spoken with Miranda about her missing friend.
It's really hard to believe that having one of your friends or something, it's just really different and really sad.
That exchange took place at the school bus stop. Ashley and Miranda never made it to the mornings they vanished. Up the hill from the apartment complex where they lived and right outside the home of Ward Weaver. The girls were both friends with Weaver's daughter. They were on the dance team at school with her, and both had spent nights at his home. Sleepovers he seemed excited describing when we first talked to him in July.
You could not walk anywhere in my front room without stepping on a body.
See, we were on to Ward Weaver based on a tip we received about the bushy-haired neighbor at the top of the hill. And it wouldn't take long in the course of this conversation to learn why.
They are hassling my family, my friends. They are saying that I am the #1 suspect.
He told me he flunked 2 polygraph tests, but also walked me through his home to show he had nothing to hide. A month later, I learned the truth. He was taunting me here. He'd already buried Ashley under this concrete slab, and he'd used this freezer to store Miranda's body. Realities that became evident by the end of the summer, bringing out the vulnerabilities in all of us.
At about 4:15 this afternoon, the Oregon State Medical Examiner has positively identified the remains discovered yesterday as the body of Miranda Gaddis.
10 years later, Mariah Gaddis knows what happened to her sister. She got the answers from Weaver himself after he went to prison.
He honestly thought when Miranda was walking up the hill to the school bus that Miranda had saw something he was in the middle of doing, and he got scared and panicked. So he told her, hey, Ashley's inside. Ashley wants to come home, and Ashley's scared, and so Miranda went over.
Preying on a 13-year-old's desire to help, using the idea of her 12-year-old friend, Ashley, as bait. The ultimate deception.
He hurt a lot of people.
Leaving a little sister to ponder all that might have been.
I mean, she's always with us. Always.
Mariah says Weaver also told her he killed Ashley Pond because he was afraid he was about to get arrested for raping her. This communication between them took place 3 years ago. She says they haven't been in contact since. She is holding a vigil at the property right now for the community to remember her sister and to mark the 10 years since the disappearance.
It is a story we will never, ever forget. I know it's still very emotional to you, Anna, after all these years. Thank you for that update.